Coming to the fourth problem, form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solutions if they exist by any algebraic method. So the first bit is a part of monthly hostel charges is fixed and the remaining depends on the number of days one has taken food in the mess. When a student A takes food for 20 days, she has to pay 1000 rupees as hostel charges, whereas a student B who takes food for 26 days pays rupees 1180 as hostel charges. Find the fixed charges and the cost of the food per day. So let us move on to the solution of this problem. So in this problem, we are required to find the fixed charges and the cost of the food per day. So let us assume the fixed charges is equal to X rupees and the cost of the food per day is equal to Y rupees. Now, according to the given problem, when a student A takes food for 20 days, she has to pay rupees 1000 as hostel charges. Whereas the student B who takes food for 26 days pays 1180 rupees as hostel charges. So, we can form the linear equations, that is fixed charge, that is X plus for 20 days the cost would be 20 times of Y is equal to 1000 rupees. And from the second condition we can write fixed charge plus cost of the food for 26 days is 26 multiplied by Y, that is equal to 1180. Therefore, the equations become X plus 20Y minus 1000 is equal to 0. This is equation number 1. And X plus 26Y minus 1180 is equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Now let us solve these linear equations by cross multiplication method. For cross multiplication method, we need to draw a following diagram, that is X, first write X, Y and 1 as shown here. Next write the coefficients of Y, that is 20 and 26. Next the constant terms which are minus 1000 and minus 1180. Next the coefficient of X, that is 1 and 1. Next the coefficients of Y, 20 and 26. Now we can write X divided by 20 times of minus 1180 minus 26 times of 1000, minus 1000. This is equal to Y divided by minus 1000 multiplied by 1 minus 1180 multiplied by 1. This is equal to 1 divided by 1 multiplied by 26 minus 1 multiplied by 20. Now this becomes X divided by, so this value becomes minus 23,600. So minus of minus is plus. This becomes 26,000. This is equal to Y divided by minus 1000 plus 1180 is equal to 1 divided by 26 minus 20. So we'll be getting X divided by 2400 is equal to Y divided by 180 is equal to 1 divided by 6. So we'll be getting X is 2400 divided by 6, which is nothing but 400 and the value of y is equal to 180 divided by 6. So y will be getting as 30. So finally we found out the values of x as 400 and y is equal to 30. So these are the required solutions of the given problem, that is x is nothing but fixed charge which is rupees 400 and cost per day is equal to 30 rupees. Coming to the second bit, a fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator and it becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. Find the fraction. So let us assume that the fraction is equal to x by y, where x is the numerator and y is the denominator. According to the given problem, when 1 is subtracted from the numerator, the fraction becomes 1 by 3. So the numerator of the fraction is x, and when 1 is subtracted, it becomes x minus 1 divided by y, which is nothing but 1 by 3. So on cross multiplication, this becomes 3 times of x minus 1 is equal to 1 times of y. So we can write this as 3x minus 3 is equal to y. So on transposing y to left hand side, we can write this as 3x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Assume this equation as equation number 1. Next, applying the second condition, which is when 8 is added to the denominator, the fraction becomes 1 by 4. So x is the numerator and the denominator of the fraction is y. So when 8 is added, it becomes 1 by 4. Now on cross multiplication, we get 4 times of x is equal to 1 time of y plus 8. So this equation becomes 4x is equal to y plus 8. On transposing y plus 8 to left hand side, we get 4x minus y minus 8 is equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Now we are required to find the solution of this problem by cross multiplication method. So for cross multiplication method, we need to draw a diagram which is as follows. So first write x, then y and then 1. Next, write the coefficients of y here, which is minus 1 and minus 1. The constant terms here, minus 3 and minus 8. The coefficient of x here, 3 and 4. And again the coefficients of y, which are minus 1 and minus 1. Now by the method of cross multiplication, we can write x divided by minus 1 times of minus 8 minus 1 times of minus 3 is equal to y divided by minus 3 times of 4 minus 8 times of 3 is equal to 1 divided by 3 times of minus 1 minus 4 times of minus 1. So this can be written as x divided by 8 minus 3 is equal to y divided by minus 12 plus 24 is equal to 1 divided by minus 3 plus 4. That implies x divided by 5 is equal to y divided by 12 is equal to 1 divided by 1. So we can write x by 5 is equal to 1 and y by 12 is equal to 1. That implies the value of x is found to be 5 and the value of y is found to be 12. Therefore, x is 5 and y is 12. The required fraction is nothing but x divided by y. The fraction is x by y, which is in place of x we can write 5 and in place of y we can write 12. So the required fraction is 5 divided by 12. Coming to the third bit, yes scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. Had 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks been deducted for each incorrect answer, then Yash would have scored 50 marks. How many questions were there in the test? So let us assume that correct answer questions is equal to X and wrong answers question is equal to Y. So we can say that total number of questions is equal to X plus Y. So we are required to find the sum X plus Y. According to the given problem, S scores 40 marks if 3 marks are awarded for each right answer and 1 mark for each wrong answer. So we can say that 3 times of X plus minus 1 times of Y is equal to 40. This is because for each correct answer 3 marks will be given and for each wrong answer minus 1 marks will be reduced. So the total marks would become 40. This equation becomes 3x minus y minus 40 is equal to 0. Name this equation as number 1. So according to the second condition, which is for 4 marks will be awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks will be deducted for each incorrect answer. So we can write 4 times of x plus minus 2 times of y is equal to 50. That is 4x minus 2y minus 50 is equal to 0. Let this be equation number 2. Now we are required to solve equation number 1 and 2 by cross multiplication method. In order to solve these equations by cross multiplication method, first we need to draw a diagram, so that we must write first x, y and 1 like this. First write the coefficients of y, that is minus 1 and minus 2, the constants minus 40 and minus 50, the coefficients of x 3 and 4, again the coefficients of y minus 1 and minus 2. Now we will be getting x divided by, on cross multiplication we get minus 1 times of minus 50 minus 2 times of minus 40. This is equal to y divided by minus 40 times of 4 minus 50 times of 3. This is equal to 1 divided by 3 times of minus 2 minus 4 times of minus 1. We will be getting x divided by 50 minus 80 is equal to y divided by minus 160 plus 150. This is equal to 1 divided by minus 6 plus 4. This implies x divided by minus 30 is equal to y divided by minus 10 is equal to 1 divided by minus 2. We can write x divided by minus 30 is equal to 1 divided by minus 2 and y divided by minus 10 is equal to 1 divided by minus 2. That is, x is equal to minus 30 divided by minus 2 and y is equal to minus 10 divided by minus 2. Therefore, we will be getting x is equal to 15 and y is equal to 5. Therefore, total number of questions is x plus y, which is nothing but, in place of x we can write 15 and in place of y we can write 5. Therefore, the total number of questions is 15 plus 5, which is nothing but 20.
Coming to the fourth bit, places A and B are 100 kilometers apart on a highway. One car starts from A and another from B at the same time. If the cars travel in the same direction at different speeds, they meet in 5 hours. If they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. What are the speeds of the two cars? So let us work out the problem. So in this problem, we are required to find the speeds of the two cars. So let the speed of the car that is starting from A, speed of the car A is equal to x kilometers per hour, and speed of the car that is starting from place B, that is speed of the car B is equal to y kilometer per hour. So in this problem we are given two cases. One is the cars travel in the same direction, and the another one is the cars travel towards each other. So first let us see the case 1, that is first case, cars travel in same direction. So according to the given problem, places A and B are separated by a distance of 100 kilometers, and car A and car B are traveling in the same direction. Both of them meet at a common point C after 5 hours. So let us calculate the distance traveled by car A. Distance traveled by car A is equal to, we know that distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. We have assumed that the car A speed is x kilometers and the time taken is 5 hours. So we will be getting distance traveled as 5x kilometers. And also distance traveled by car B is equal to, same, speed multiplied by time. The speed of the car B is y kilometers per hour and the time taken is 5 hours. So we will be getting this as 5y kilometers. Now we can say that the distance traveled by the car A is nothing but AC. We got AC as 5x kilometers and the distance traveled by car B is nothing but BC. Therefore we can write BC is equal to 5y kilometers. So by looking at the figure we can write AB plus BC is equal to AC. That is AB plus BC is equal to AC. Clearly the distance of AB is nothing but 100 kilometers. So in place of AB I can write 100 and in place of BC we can write 5y and in AC can be written as 5x. So this is 5x minus 5y is equal to 100. So 5 can be taken as common and here if we take 5 we will get 20. So the linear equation becomes x minus y is equal to 20. Name this equation as equation number 1. Now let us see the second case, which is nothing but the cars travel towards each other. So when they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. Car A is starting from the point A and car B is starting from the point B. After 1 hour, they meet at a common point D. So let us calculate the speed traveled by them. So we have assumed that car A speed is x kilometer per hour and car B speed is y kilometer per hour. So the distance traveled by car A is equal to speed multiplied by time. Speed is x kilometers per hour and the time taken is 1 hour. So this becomes x kilometers and the distance traveled by car B is speed multiplied by time. Its speed is x kilometers per hour multiplied by the time taken is 1 hour. So this becomes y kilometers. So now AD is nothing but the distance traveled by the car A, which we got as x kilometers, and BD is nothing but the distance traveled by the car B, we got it as y kilometers, and the distance AB is nothing but 100 kilometers. Now we can write AD plus DB is equal to AB. AD is nothing but x kilometers and DB is nothing but y kilometers and AB is nothing but 100. So let this be equation number 2. So we have obtained two equations, that is x minus y is equal to 20 and x plus y is equal to 100. Let us solve both of these equations and find the values of x and y. Now let us solve the equations 1 and 2 by cross multiplication method. For that we first draw a following diagram. First we write x, y and 1. Now the coefficients of y must be written, that is minus 1 and 1. Next the constant terms, they can be written as minus 20 and minus 100. And now the coefficients of x 1 and 1, and again the coefficients of y minus 1 and 1. Now we can write x divided by cross multiplication, minus 1 times of minus 100 minus 1 times of minus 20 is equal to y divided by minus 20 times of 1 minus minus 100 times of 1. This is equal to 1 divided by 1 times of 1 minus 1 times of minus 1. This can be written as x divided by 100 plus 20 is equal to y divided by minus 20 plus 100 is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus 1. Now this becomes x divided by 120 is equal to y divided by 80 is equal to 1 divided by 2. So we can write x by 120 is equal to 1 by 2 and y by 80 is equal to 1 by 2. So by cross multiplication, 2x is equal to 120 and 2y is equal to 80. X can be written as 120 divided by 2 and y can be written as 80 divided by 2. So x is equal to 60 and y is equal to 40. Therefore, the speed of the car A is equal to 60 kilometers per hour and car B is equal to 40 kilometers per hour. So the speeds are 60 kilometers per hour and 40 kilometers per hour respectively.